Fort Greene Park was my choice of the park. I chose this site to adopt because the area here is new for me. Since I arrived in the States from South Korea, it was my first time living in Brooklyn. I wanted to start exploring the place that is near my neighborhood. Living in the Pratt Willoughby dorm, I always walked only up to one block that is at the main streets, but never went further because of the fear of getting lost. Exploring somewhere new makes me feel uncomfortable. However, the site that I chose made me feel comfortable and was the extent of feeling of capable of exploring on my own. Because of the close distance, which only takes 10 minutes of walk, I chose to walk for my transportation type. Either taking a bus or bike would be alternative options too. At the entrance of the park, there were short steel fences to ban traffic to go through except for the pedestrians or the bicycles. There are fences around the borders of the parks, rocks and bricks that surround the park next to the entrances. And then the grass that surrounds the walking area surrounds one to walk up through the path. These features exist to define the space. Fort Greene Park has a varying ground level. Upon the entrance, there is a hill, and up on the center, there is a monument that is the biggest attribute of the park. Brooklyn's Fort Greene Park is a historical park located on the site of fortification used during the Revolutionary War and the War of 1812. In 1847, the land was designated as a parkland. Frederick Law Olmsted, Sir, and Calvert Vaux prepared a plan in 1867 to participate in growing involvement in creating parks and open spaces in the city of Brooklyn. The key feature of the park is that there are immense areas for gatherings, two playgrounds, an observatory, tennis courts, and a site for a large monument. Among all, the park's most prominent feature is the memorial on the hilltop. This memorial was designed in 1908 by McKim in order to honor the men and women who died on British prison ships in nearby Wallabout Bay during the Revolutionary War. It is set in a large open plaza with bronze eagles at the corners.
I thought that was Monday. That's 10.
Stuff my dreams. Think about them, I'm just by myself. Thinking about you, I don't know where I can go. Catching on my skin, feeling why you lost in everything. It's my desire, nothing new. Still feeling you. In the morning, feel like the rain.
There are some stark differences of the quiet or noise sound shifts. It is peaceful and quiet in the park, but it gets louder and noisy when getting towards the entrance because of the traffic and construction sounds. Talking about the social background of the neighborhood of the park, Fort Greene has been known for its racial and social class diversity since the 1840s. During this time, the majority of the ethnicity were predominantly African Americans. In the 1980s, the percentage of whites started to increase slightly by 6%. In the 1990s, it increased abruptly to 26.2%. The percentage of Latinos increased by 16.4, but on the other hand, a small increase of Asians. Fort Greene had become a middle class area by the early 1990s.
Rowdy Simmons underneath.